It was at this moment that he knew.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
You are now listening to the world's most popular, inaccurate, and sometimes squirreled retelling of pop culture history. It's Podcast 42 on the Podfix Network.
It is now time for Podcast 42. I'm Christopher DeVos.
I'm Sabrina Pierre.
JL Tros.
I'm Laura. Hi.
She got those sound effects down.
I know, she's our Foley artist for tonight because we are doing another old-timey radio play. This one is Sam Spade Show.
Who?
Sam Spade Show, The Blood Money Caper. And this was originally recorded or released on September 29th, 1946. And I separated the name and the date.
I saw that.
So I didn't call it the Sam Spade Show, the Blood Money Caper date.
I like the Bloody Money Caper date.
The last couple one of these, that's happened. If you're familiar.
It took him 4 episodes for him to take that joke away from us.
Oh, man. Way to ruin the fun like everything else.
So if you're not familiar with what we're doing tonight, what we have done is this is a real radio play that took place in 1946. We have divvied up randomly the parts, and we've assigned each part a random quirk that we've picked out of a fishbowl. But before we get into all that fun nonsense, let's open up JL's beer cooler.
JL beer cooler, it's cooler than you think. JL beer cooler, it's cool enough to drink. It's cool enough to drink, yeah.
All right, we all think this is some familiar, but JL says it's not.
It's not, because this one is from Cigar City Brewing. The last time we did it, it was from Funky Buddha. It was part of their mixology series. But we are doing another Margarita Goza.
Are we sure that was part of their mixology?
Yes.
Yeah. I know there was one part of the mixology series.
Yeah, it was the one before the white sangria.
Because there was a watermelon beer we did, and it was terrible.
That was a watermelon Goza.
I don't think it was even a Goza.
It was a watermelon sour, I believe.
Was it? I don't know. You can always look on our website like I could have before we started this, but I didn't because we have all the beers listed by all the episodes.
They just trust that I know everything I ever drank. I can't believe they trust me like that.
For the record, I never really trusted you. I just wanted to try the beer.
Oh, I was like, Cigar City, I'm in.
Yeah. I may have been hedging my bets when I went with Cigar City one.
I like the can, though.
Do you like the can?
I do. It's got the margarita on there, the lime, the salt.
Oh, yes, it does.
And flamingos.
Yeah, and flamingos. I love how they do their cans. It's always got a little hint of Florida in there, a little nice background.
Oh, well, you saved the can because I was going to rate it really low, but I'll rate it medium now. It's a 3.
All right, I'm okay with that.
So how we rate the beers is we rate them 1 through 6 based on a 6-pack. 1 being the worst, 6 being the best. This makes sense to everybody in the world, except for one lone Canadian in Kissimmee who's now practicing social distancing, but he's been practicing that for 26 years now. So the rest of the world's catching up. No? Yeah? That was a stinker, apparently.
I'm laughing.
I was trying to do the math, and I was like, only 26 years?
Yeah, he was social for his first 8 years.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is.
How old is he?
26.
Hold on. He was social for his first 12 years, because I'm just going to guess that he's 36.
Okay.
You know, he's the same age as me. You know, I mean, if I'd say a little more, then he'd be Sabrina or Laura age.
They all can't be winners.
I know. Or as young as me.
But right now,
on this show,
let us dive. Let us dive into Sam Spade's world. This is Sam Spade, The Blood Money Caper.
All right. The hair-raising Adventures of Sam Spade Detective, brought to you by the makers of Wild Root Cream Oil for the hair.
Oh, I always forget.
I got a while before my part, so I can laugh at all these quirks until I...
I always forget. So I always like to do this in the middle of the show. But these will be unedited. And all the sound effects will be done by us, or mainly Laura.
It's Laura's turn.
It's Laura's turn for sound effects.
Yay! I don't know what half these sounds sound like. So good luck, guys.
That makes it even better.
Welcome to being a folio artist.
Foley.
Whatever. You say foley, I say folio.
So speaking of sound effects...
Bring, 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 click.
Wait a minute. Why did we ring and then hang up?
That was us picking up.
Oh, that was picking up. Okay.
Sam Spade Detective Agency.
Hello. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Hello. Hi. It's me. Gucci, goo. You're so cute. Sammy the Spade.
Sam! Is it over? Who was behind the Battle of Montgomery Street?
I'm so glad you picked that one that I gave you.
Do you have gas? Do you need me to put you over my shoulder and pat your back? Well, I'll tell you about it when I get there. What a day. I even had a fight with, I guess you could call it a mommy.
Why, everyone knows you can lick any woman your weight.
Not this one, sweet buns. Sharpen a couple pencils, sweetheart, but not you. You don't handle the pencils. Those are sharp on one end. Those are only for adults. I'll be right over to dictate my report on the Blood Money Caper.
Dashiell Hammett, America's leading detective fiction writer and creator of Sam Spade, the hard-boiled private eye, and William Spire, radio's outstanding producer-director of mystery and crime drama, join the talents to make your hair stand on end with the Adventures of Sam Spade. Presented each Sunday by Wild Root Cream Oil. The non-alcoholic hair tonic that will put your hair back in place again, grooming it neatly, naturally, the way you want it. Why does a girl turn thumbs down on a man? Here's one very important reason why. According to a recent survey, 97 out of 100 girls dislike a man whose hair is either unkempt or too slicked down. So don't look that way. Spruce up with the Wild Root Cream Oil. It grooms your hair neatly and naturally. And as our survey shows, that's exactly how girls like to see it. Non-alcoholic Wild Root Cream Oil contains lanolin, the soothing oil that's so much like the oil of your own skin. 4 out of 5 users in a nationwide test preferred Wild Root Cream Oil. You'll like it too.
I love Liam Neeson. Oh, wait, that's not who that is?
And now, Wild Woot.
Wow. Ooh.
That's right. Wild Root brings to the air the greatest private detective of them all in The Adventures of Sam Spade.
Dum, 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 dum.
Was that the theme to Jaws?
Land shark.
Maybe.
Oh, Sam! Your eye! She did hurt you.
Dum, 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 dum.
Wow, these bottles pouring sound like somebody giggling.
Clink, clink. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Do you need a pacifier? You sound like you're upset. Anyway, yeah, all of it. But there's a hole in my pants pocket. Come on! Shake the lead out of your pencil. Wait, you shouldn't have a pencil. Here, have this crayon instead.
Look what I got, Sam! It rides underwater!
Do you need a nap? What is going on with you? It's okay. Let me tell you like this. For this report, you'll need one that writes under Humphrey Bogart. Put it on our best stationery. It's going to be the president of the Golden Gate Trust Company. Ooh. What's left of it. Ready?
I'm always ready, Sam.
Okay. I know you can't write, you're too young, but here it goes. Dear Mr. Newhall, you may consider this my final report. There's nothing more I can do or want to do. From here out, your daughter Anne is your problem. I know kids can be a problem. 2 weeks ago, you retained me to check on her movements. You suspected she was seeing a man known as Red O'Leary. You also said you feared he was a, quote, disreputable character. You were right on both counts. On the night of September 16th, I picked up the subject, your daughter, at the Blue Bottle Bar and Grill. She shouldn't have been there. She's way too young. She should have been in her playpen. But that's beside the point. She and Mr. O'Leary were seated in a booth in the rear in high chairs, punishing the phony scotch. Way too young for that. They should have had milk. But never mind, I'll keep going. I kept a plan on them, and during the next 10 days, they met regularly at the Blue Bottle, which is more appropriate because I'm sure the Blue Bottle is for somebody of younger age. They never went anywhere else. They just sat and they gooed. That's it. Anne talked, Red listened. This routine continued until last night. I tailed them to a joint called Big Flora's on Telegraph Hill. I cooled my heels outside for a while, then I went in after them.
Insert saloon noises.
Cling, cling, cling.
With the trolley.
So after those inserted saloon noises quieted down, Big Flora's was a new gin mill on the hill. It'd been going on less than a month, but was going strong. There was bottles and pacifiers everywhere. I drifted over to the bar and threw a fast case around the place. No local guns, strictly an out-of-state mob. O'Leary and your daughter were there in a side booth, once again sitting in their booster seats. Big Flora herself pinned me with a look when I entered. She probably had gas as well. She stood at least 5'10" in my stocking feet. Had to be a tough berth. Broad-shouldered, deep-bosomed, thick-armed, a pink, accordion-pleated throat, and handsome, brutal face.
Just get into town, dearie? Or are you on the local talent?
I'm from KC. That makes you happy?
KC, huh? Poby?
Oh, Vooby, 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 Vooby. Oh, Vooby, 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 Vooby. He's still eating jute?
No.